Namaskar. Welcome again to the Embassy Weekly Online News Digest. I would like to use this opportunity and present you some of our recent projects. First of all, please meet the second edition of the Russia Digest magazine, which came out right on the eve of the visit of Russian President Vladimir Putin to India for the 21st annual summit with the Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi. We are thankful to the Times of India Group for fruitful cooperation in this regard. The magazine, electronic version of which you can find at the link, contains analytical materials on the large scope of the Russian-Indian relations, as well as excerpts from Vladimir Putin's address at the recent meeting of the Valdai International Discussion Club, and the article of Deputy Chairman of the Security Council of the Russian Federation, Dmitry Medvedev, 6 Lessons to Learn from a Pandemic. Moreover, as you know, 2021 marks the 50th anniversary of the Soviet-Indian Treaty of Peace, Friendship and Cooperation, signed in 1971, which significance is hard to overestimate. The latter was also stressed in the joint statement following the Russia-Indian Annual Summit held on December 6 in New Delhi. To commemorate the anniversary, the Har Anand publications printed a special edition which contains the introductory message of Russian Ambassador to India Nikolai Kudashov and a number of historical documents, including the text of the treaty itself. Today, we would like to raffle this book and the Russia Digest magazine. All you need to do is to find a QR code, it will be marked accordingly, in this Embassy Weekly video posted in YouTube, scan it to get the link and tell us in the comments below who is the main character of the story posted there. First 5 of you to provide the correct answer will be awarded with the above mentioned prizes. On December 14, Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov gave an interview to the Egyptian TV channel 10 TV. Apart from elaborating on the current state of affairs between Russia and the Arabic world, as well as on such pressing issues like settlement in Syria, situation in Libya, Western Sahara, and the Palestinian-Israeli conflict, the Russian minister touched upon a number of other topical problems. In particular, he reiterated that Russia considers multilateralism as an objective reality, and the current ultimate goal is not to pit countries against each other, but to try to streamline their activities. The Russian President's initiative to hold a summit of the permanent United Nations Security Council members aims precisely at that. By convening this summit, the leaders of the 5 countries might draft recommendations for the international community as a whole. The state of negative confrontation must be transformed into dialogue, underscored Russian minister. On December 15, Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Sherpa of Russia in BRICS, Sergey Ryabkov, took part in the meeting of Sherpas and Sous-Sherpas of the BRICS countries in the format of a video conference. In the course of a thorough exchange of views, the results of the 5-sided cooperation in the key areas politics and security, economics and finance, cultural and humanitarian contexts were summed up. The report of the Indian chairship in the association in 2021 was presented. Together with that, the Chinese side, which will lead BRICS in 2022, unveiled its plans for the next year. On December 13, Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Sergey Ryabkov gave an interview to the Russian newspaper Izvestia, in which he told about the current situation around the Russia-United States ties and prospects of their development. He also commented on the NATO's unrestrained eastward expansion, calling it one of the biggest problems in the Euro-Atlantic region. The past decades have shown that Western promises and commitments are of little value unless they are legally formalized. Soviet and later Russian leaders were told by the Western officials that NATO would not expand to the east. Today we see that the situation is diametrically opposite, he said. Full text of the interview you may find at the link. On December 10, in connection with the numerous loose interpretations of Russia's stance on aggravation of tensions near its borders, the Russian Foreign Ministry issued a statement calling the Western countries' attempts to escalate a confrontation using situation in Ukraine as a pretext as absolutely unacceptable. It was stressed that the West is deliberately encouraging Russophobia, justifying Kiev's actions to undermine the Minsk agreements, pumping Ukraine with weapons and dragging it into NATO. Over the past decades, we have repeatedly offered to render the principle of comprehensive and indivisible security in the Euro-Atlantic a legally binding status, since the West is obviously inclined to disregard its political obligations. Things can change now. We note the United States President Joseph Biden's readiness to establish a serious dialogue on issues related to the ensuring the security of the Russian Federation, expressed at the recent conversation with Russian President Vladimir Putin. In this connection, Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Sergey Ryabkov, during his meeting with United States Deputy Secretary of State for European and Eurasian Affairs on December 15, handed over the Russian security initiatives to the American side. More details on our proposals were unveiled at the special media briefing held on December 17.
It is clear for us the necessity to reach a common understanding of the fact that in today's interdependent world, security of every country can be guaranteed only through cooperation within the framework of international law. And this is the position that should be taken to consider the Russian initiative. We believe that it contains a powerful potential to create international legal security system in Europe and to confirm the commitment to implement the obligations on international law contained, first of all, in the UN Charter. In our drafts are contained the obligations on non-use of force and threat to use it in any way that is not compatible with UN Charter, and also about the highest military deterrence. We propose to put down that Russia and US do not consider each other as foes, and to fix the problematic situations are going to use the mechanisms of consultation on bilateral and multilateral basis.
At the initiative of the Embassy of Belarus and with the support of the Russian Embassy in India, a reception on the occasion of the 30th anniversary of the Commonwealth of Independent States, which is celebrated in the year of the Belarusian chairmanship in the association, was held at the Russian House in New Delhi on December 14. It was attended by the CIS ambassadors and Minister of State for Foreign Affairs and Culture, the Government of India, Her Excellency Ms. Meenakshi Lehi as the chief guest. Representatives of the diplomatic corps, Indian politological and business circles, friendship societies and compatriots also participated in the event. In addition to the official part, the program included a joint photo exhibition dedicated to the history of development of the CIS, unique cultural and historical heritage of its member states, as well as a national cuisines food festival. In their keynote addresses, Russian Ambassador Nikolai Kudashov and Ambassador of Belarus Andrei Rzheusky underscored the growing importance of further promoting integration processes in the Eurasian space in the interests of socio-economic development and well-being of all nations, as well as significance of their unity in the face of the common challenges, in particular interference in internal affairs and external attempts to impose confrontation and unilateral decisions. Ms. Meenakshi Lehi, in turn, noted the Indian support for the association's relevant endeavors and unwavering commitment of New Delhi to strengthening mutually beneficial partnership with the CIS countries, both bilaterally and within the common multilateral initiatives. That would be all for today. Thank you very much for watching us. Stay tuned to our website and social media, and see you online.